Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another Holy Grails video here on my channel, and today we're focusing on foundations for oily skin. I have more than 5, but I wanted to talk about all of these because I feel like they're very unique and special for different reasons. So the first one I'm going to talk about is drugstore. It's the Revlon Colorstay. This is specifically for combination and oily skin. This is a great drugstore foundation if you have oily skin. The color range is really good. The price is right. This foundation lasts on my skin all day. It looks good at the end of the day, and it keeps me matte throughout the day as well. This also has really good coverage, and the finish is matte pretty much right away. So yeah, this is a good one if you have oily skin. Wow, I actually have more drugstore foundations in this video than I do high-end foundation. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is one that you've probably already heard of, but this is just a great one as well. Very similar to the Revlon one where it has pretty good coverage. It's not as high of coverage as the Revlon one, but the shade range is awesome. It's a glass packaging. I just love this. I think it's even cheaper than the Revlon Colorstay, but these two, there you go. Drugstore foundation for oily skin right here. The next drugstore foundation I have is the Clean Matte BB Cream from CoverGirl. This has as good of coverage as an actual foundation. This is again specifically targeted toward oily skin. It says it's won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, lasts all day. There's no SPF, so you don't have to worry about flashback. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. It's more travel friendly because it is in a squeeze tube instead of glass. It keeps me matte all day long. It doesn't clog my pores, doesn't break me out. It's just my perfect foundation at the drugstore. The next drugstore foundation I have is the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is a demi matte finish. It says it wears up to 24 hours. Don't do that. You should not be wearing your foundation for 24 hours. Coverage is medium, texture is air light. This is the heaviest drugstore foundation that I'm going to talk about. If you want ultra heavy coverage, this is the one to go to. It covers everything. And this also probably lasts the longest out of all of the drugstore foundations that I'm going to talk about. Again, good for travel. The last drugstore foundation I'm going to talk about is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion Foundation. Travel friendly. It is oil free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, lasts all day. Literally the same claims as this one. The biggest difference between this one and this one is this one actually claims to be a foundation, whereas this one claims to be a BB cream. I find that they have pretty much the same coverage. I get about the same effect from both of them. This one probably lasts longer on my skin, but this is the one that I'm wearing right now. It's a great color match for me. I think it looks really nice. It keeps me matte. It's just a nice lightweight foundation at the drugstore. I have 3 more to share with you. This is a high-end one. It's from Too Faced. It's the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This is also great for travel. It has a pump. It's a little bit more high-end looking. This color is off. It is way too dark for me right now. This shade that I have almost comes off as a green gray tint. It's very odd. I think I need to get the next shade up, but there is only one more shade above this, and I think it's way too light for me. So the downfall with this one is there's not as many color options as I would like. I think there's 5 or 6. I'm bummed about that. I wish they would come out with more because this is the shade Porcelain, and this is a pretty dark foundation for claiming that it's the shade Porcelain. I don't think that it necessarily beats any of my drugstore foundations. This is one of the high-end foundations that I've found that actually works really well on my skin. So if you're looking for a more high-end foundation, you're wanting to splurge a little bit more, then this might be a good option for you. The next foundation I have is the Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation. I'm in the shade 02. This used to be sold at Ulta. I don't know why it's not anymore because this is a bomb brand. Fiona Stiles rocks. This is a very nice high-end looking foundation. It has a pump and it's got this cool frosted glass and these weird little edges. Fiona Stiles is not as expensive as some of the other brands like Marc Jacobs, Lancome, anything like that. I really love this foundation. So because it is thicker, I need a little bit more of this product to go around my face. I love the color range. The last foundation I have is the new Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I did a video on this not that long ago, and okay, let me clear something up because this, I know, I'm an idiot. This is definitely screws off. It does not pop off. I was forcing it to have that little weird alien thing. I don't know, I broke it. But now I have figured out the right way to take the top off. I do know it's a twist off now. If you want to know more about this foundation, you can go back in that video. I'll have it linked down below. Just shares a little bit more in depth about my thoughts on this foundation, but this is awesome. Oh, it's drugstore. I should have put it in the drugstore section. It's so high-end looking that I put it in the high-end pile because it just looks really nice. So this is also a great drugstore foundation. It's a little more expensive than the other ones. It's about $15. It has light coverage right away, but if you build it up, it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey. It really does build up very nicely, and it lasts on my skin all day long. I love the color range. It's just awesome. This is a really good high-end looking drugstore foundation. So those are all the foundations I have to share with you guys. Leave a comment down below letting me know what are some of your favorite foundations if you do have oily skin. I might check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!